Well guys, today I'm looking for poles, long straight poles, about 15 feet long, whoops, and got to be straight. And I'm going to use spruce poles. You know what they're for? They're for my teepee. So let's get this teepee set up. All right. Well, I think I found my first tree. That straight one there. And it's not so straight at the bottom, but the top is nice and straight, and I think I could make a nice lifting pole out of that one. So let's grab that one. Watch your eye. Yeah, I think that'll be good. About there. Watch yourself, Shelby. Well, there we go. Tree number one. It looks good. So 15 feet of it is straight, and I'll have to shave it down. It looks bigger than what I need, but once the bark comes off, it's going to look a lot smaller. And yeah, so what I'll do is I'll take the limbs off of this. What you want to do is you limit with the grain of the tree. So if this is a tree, the branch is going up here, you axe it in that direction from bottom to top, and that way you don't break any of the knots off. Make sure you have a sharp axe, and it's going to work good for you. Well, let's trim the tree. Well guys, here's tree number one. I'll find a nice place to lay this out so it's nice and flat and it'll dry. I'll come back with a draw knife and peel these to size, and I'll probably have to trim quite a bit off the butt end once I figure out the length. I've left the top long. I cut it down, you know, at about inch and a half, or even, yeah, probably about an inch diameter at the tip, because you want lots of tip left after the poles cross. You want, you know, a nice long tip. It really aesthetically is pleasing to the eye once it's all set up. So let's go find some more trees. Okay, disclaimer guys, I am not a teepee expert. My brother had a teepee. We had a lot of fun with it. He knows a lot more about it than I do, but I really want one, and or have always wanted one, and now I want to set this up, get it set up. I'm gonna talk to landowner or maybe one of the bands and see if I can set it up on their land, somewhat permanent, and get good at teepeeing. and you're welcome to come along for a ride if you wish, just to have a look and see the process. I think it's going to be a long process, so there'll probably be several videos on it. Right now I'm in the infancy of it all. I have a teepee and a book, and now we're getting poles, so it'll be a work in progress. Most of the poles that I see here are green, so we're gonna have to give it some time to dry out, but as long as we get them level, get them straight, make sure we cut them straight, and we have enough material to work with, it's going to be a pretty nice finished product, I think. Take the time it takes less time, right? So let's take the time it takes and not rush to get a finished product, but rather get a quality product. So let's have some fun. Beauty. This is beauty. All right, so I found this small tree, and it's straight. It's not big, but it can be a smoke hole flap pole. So it'll carve down. You take the bark off, it'll get a smaller diameter, and those poles don't need to be nearly as big as the supporting poles. Is all this is going to do is hold the flaps open. Pretty tight for space in here, so I'll have to take a small chop here and just take everything else off the back. And the reason I'm chopping here is because this here hole is dry. Nice. Well, I have 1/5 of the trees I need. Look at this. I don't know if you can see how straight that is, but it's nice, it's light. Not going to have to take a lot off the bottom. And just looking, let's just lean it up against this tree so it's off the ground. Looking at it, I may be able to use that as a support, because 12 feet, 15 feet is where the poles are going to cross, so that might be big enough. I want to, maybe a 2-inch diameter at that point, or less, but not less than 1.5 inches. I think that would be too weak. So let's keep on looking. If I can find some more dry trees like this, that would be great. Well, what do you guys think of this tree? It's dry, it's leaning, but also looks pretty straight. I'd like to have them dry so I can have the least amount of weight as possible right away. So let's have a look at this. I got it down without the tip breaking off, so that was really good. There it is. It's in good shape. think we've been fairly successful so far in finding some dry wood. I'm gonna keep on this quest. And these are turning out to be quite lovely pieces of pole. So yeah, I think I'm on the right track. I found something cool. It always excites me. Let me show you. Give you some scale difference between a cow moose and a deer. The size of that track. Watch yourself, Shelby.
Day in, day out, it's the same road we're walking down. Same job, same town, 'cause we've been told that's the way our world goes round. Walking on the grounds we've always known, stepping on the footprints in the snow. But when it melts, the other ways will show. We're gonna make the footsteps on our own. That life can wait just for a while. That life can wait. So take that aside and just go on.
That's number 6. Let's stand that up. Stick that in the ground. And raise that up. Right up there. Well, I managed to get 9 poles so far. I think it's time we gather them up and put them in one place so I can process them and find them before I forget where they're all leaning up. I might have to start this process all over again because my mind just does not work the way it used to. Oh, we got a little blessing here. I found a berry that we call sidips. Let me show that to you. Look at that. You see the buds coming out. These are berries from last year. But I need something wet in my mouth. And those work. Oops, dropped one. Pick that up. Good up. Nice to have a flavor in my mouth. A bit thirsty. Everything back at the truck, so we'll just keep plugging away here. Walk back to the truck to get my lunch and build a fire maybe. We'll see. I want to gather up these poles that I have. Well, I'm getting close to the road. I can negotiate a few logs between here and there, but nothing that I can't handle. Well, we're getting a March snowfall. I think it's time for me to go home. I gotta start cooking here pretty quick. Got an hour and a bit to get home. I'm close to the road though. That's a good thing. Alright. I'll come back, get some more. I think I have, I don't know, 11, 10, I lost count. Anyway, I want to make sure that we have enough to get this teepee up properly. Alright, talk to you later. Be safe, be good, be happy.